today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 56 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Oklahoma State alum Chris Carson, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup. The Dolphins first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he's taken down at the 43. The number 4 picking up the first.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Carson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 12 yards there and a first down. They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They run for it with Carson. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Penny. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Chris Carson trotting back out there. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Ready, go!
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive, 4 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 18 carries, 54 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He gives it off to Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
48-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 31.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
60 red. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Wilson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
I think for the most part, I do like what they did.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On first down, it's Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
3rd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And did he get it? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. Before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll find Metcalf. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab.
The previous play is under review.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing the second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and long. It's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
32.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Rashad Penny. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Third down and 6.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Got a man that's caught inside the 10.
For Miami Dolphins.
Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could be. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Penny. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Penny. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And he's got it up and through. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
This is Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down, Seattle.
To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll get this one to Pittman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. That one covers 24 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Penny. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They, in fact, will throw it. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Tua and the Dolphins down by a field goal, 56 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
21-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterback... Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off with great anticipation. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.